A very good evening to everybody. Today, I want to change topic to talk about CPF Life because I just realized that there are a lot of people that are making a very critical error about CPF Life, and CPF Life is gonna be a firm foundation of many people's retirement for Singapore. Almost 99% of Singaporeans are going to rely on their CPF life for a comfortable retirement. And if you get that wrong, you're going to ruin a lot of people's retirement. So there are some other so-called CPF experts or so-called experts coming out on YouTube misleading people. So I thought I want to address this once and for all. So today is a very important live stream. Please come in and I'll address it. Okay, thank you everybody. So Simon, Susan, Dinah, good to see all of you. Okay, and Wen Ching, good to see you. Sally and Balance Live CD Show, Win Lai, Yuan Feng, Summers Love, good to see you. Element Master, Ice Cool, Daniel, Mr. Miao is not here. I'm in China. Ethan, Priscilla, Seagull, good to see you. Chilin, good to see you. Alex, Eric, Leon, Pao Shan, good to see you. Param, sorry, I haven't seen you for some time. Good to see you. Mr. Lu is good. Thank you. Ying Lung, very happy to see you. Waiman, good to see you. Uh, Zal, Zal, Zalit, good to see you too. Okay. I think I just saw the video. Okay. All right. Okay. And Kelvin, thank you. And Alan and Vince and John, good to see you. Okay. And John and Florence and Gary, good to see you. Gary, good to see you. Long time no see. Haven't seen you for a few days. Yeah. Okay. Yes. See you this Saturday. Yes. Wow, time is flying. I got to fly back on Friday just for this. After the event, I'm flying back straight away to China. Yeah, to join the rest of my family. Priest, Catherine, and Christy, good to see you. Joyce and Joy. Okay, Mr. Lu Huat, thank you. Okay. All red tonight, man. I thought I saw some green. Okay, let me take a look. No lah. Oh yeah, start to be red again. Okay, never mind. Not important. Okay, but tonight I'm not gonna talk about stock market. I want to talk about CPF Life, which is a very important thing. In fact, CPF Life is probably more important than stock market. Okay, Michelle and Teck Wee and James. Okay, Guangxi have earthquake. I didn't know, but I'm Guangdong. Hopefully I don't kena. But I'm a very high floor, on the 26th floor. Hopefully I won't kena. Okay. Carly, good to see you. Tai Fo Pai, good to see you. Polo, wow, Polo, I haven't seen you for a long time. Elvin, Blue Skies, Audrey. Are you taking flight like taking public transport? I used to do that a lot. Now I cut down. Every month, every month I used to fly 2 to 4 flights every month. Okay, for 10 years. Yeah. Okay. James, Diliu, yes. Very good evening, all of you. Okay, Yuan Feng, my session, I'm not very sure. It's 10 plus. I'm not very sure what time. Okay. Huh? Yeah, okay. Probably about 10:50. You all should get yourself seated or something like that. I'm sure there are other speakers that are equally exciting as well. Okay. Yeah. Okay. We'll talk about my event later. I promise you guys. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay. There is an earthquake. Jialan. I don't feel it. Oh, I'm too far away at Guangxi. I'm in Guangdong. So maybe didn't feel a single thing. Okay. Are you guys ready? So the backdrop of today's discussion is on CPF Life. Now there are a lot of people discussing in my 165 community. They post and say that some YouTubers are talking about CPF Life. The IRR is bad, and CPF Life you should never top up too much. You should draw early and things like that. All sort of things. And I thought many people got it wrong. A lot of people got it wrong. Being misled is wrong thinking, absolutely wrong thinking. So I have been resisting talking about this because, recently the excitement is, of course, on the stock market and the Middle East. But I think you have reached a point where I need to address this because it's absolutely wrong thinking, right? Straight to the point. Don't get misled. Okay, so if you allow me, I'll address this point and I want to highlight to everybody what is the right thing about CPF. Okay, So a lot of people take a look at CPF. Oh, if I don't put money in CPF, CPF um, if I don't put money in CPF RA and I don't put too much into CPF retirement account, I could put it in investment and make a lot more. Gong is stupid thinking, man. Outright wrong thinking. Okay, outright wrong thinking, and I want to address this. Okay, so I will deal with this right now, and let's go. Okay, give me a minute. I will put up my slides, and all right. Okay, now here. Just give me one moment. I just want to see whether my slides come out properly. And by the way, I'm pretty impressed with Simba in terms of the. I'm pretty impressed with Simba. Okay, I must say. Now, okay, but that's it. Where's my video? Yes. Okay. All right. Thank you. I don't know who the YouTuber is. I'll be frank with you. I really don't know. I only know that my community are talking about one or two YouTubers. I don't know how many people are talking about this. I want to deal with this problem. So it's not me against other YouTubers. I'm dealing with me against the wrong facts. Okay, the wrong point, not wrong facts. So on this Saturday, I think I'm speaking around 10 plus 11. Okay, I'll come to that. Okay, all right, let's go. So today I want to address the point on CPF Life. There's a lot of judgment error that many people are making. It's not just some YouTubers they are making that mistake. Okay, even many of our community members in CPF, in our 1865 are making a mistake. So I'm just trying to brighten it up a bit. Yeah, my light. Okay. Oops. Sorry, guys. What is this? Oh man. Okay. So, all right. So this is where many of the CPF live debate with the wrong framework. They put up the wrong question. The wrong question is, what's my rate of return? They call it internal rate of return or rate of return. How good is this investment versus the other? What is my break even age? Okay, am I getting back my capital back? How does it compare with other investment? So this is how a lot of people are thinking about CPF right now. Okay, so in short, they are thinking of it inherently as an investment, as an ETF, a bond, or whatsoever. Wrong lah. CPF Life inherently, okay, is designed to address one big question: what happens if you live very long and run out of money? Essentially, it's meant to provide retirement income for life. So address the adequacy of retirement income and to address longevity risk. Okay, so it's two combined into one. So it is a very important thing, okay, to get the perspective right. So the biggest risk in retirement is running out of money. You die too late. Okay. Yeah. So what you want to do is to retire, and run out of money. That's the biggest risk. And let me just also address this issue that a lot of people got it wrong. Because so when you go into retirement, because you are so afraid you run out of money, you know what do people do? They delay gratification, they delay spending money, they delay enjoying their life because they are so afraid of running out of money. So they delay, postpone all the way to 80s, 90s. Then they realize, hey, I finally saved enough money. But you miss the greatest, healthiest part of your life for retirement. CPF Life address this. Okay, address this. And a lot of people got it wrong. Okay. So what you want to make sure is CPF Life pays you income for life to make sure you never have the fear of running out of money. Right? A lot of people got it wrong. So because you have a fear of running out of money, you end up not spending money, being too frugal. You're frugal in your early years and end up frugal in later years, and then you finally got enough money, realize in your 80s and 90s, which is too late. So your whole life live a very meaningless life, right? CPF Life address this issue. Would you agree with me? Okay. Nobody talks about this. Of course, I had the privilege of learning from Singapore #1 CPF expert, which is not me, it's Mr. So Chin Him, right? He was a deputy CEO of CPF board. He naturally was part of the implementers of the CPF Life. He knows this better than most people, if not almost all people, right? So before anybody dares to challenge this thinking, better make sure you are qualified even to talk about this, okay? Yeah. So I just want to say this: the biggest risk of retirement, okay, is running out of money. So as a result, people either postpone spending money, okay, or they run the risk of spending out all their money. And CPF Life addressed these two risks. Now, some people said, okay, I want to look at the internal rate of return. Wrong lah. When you buy fire insurance, do you look at the internal rate of return? Oh, my fire insurance have lousy return. Okay, my house never get burned down, so therefore my IRR is terrible. Yeah, so you don't look at insurance by terms of IRR. That's a wrong thinking. Okay, you look at insurance by what it protects you against. So in the case of fire insurance, it protects you against property losses. In the case of medical insurance, protect you against catastrophic hospital bills. And by the way, that one is well taken care by Medisave for what C and what B2. And I think all of us should take up the integrated shield plan for what B1A and private insurance. That's a topic for another day. Then CPF Life protects you from catastrophic longevity risk, and there are two longevity risks: the fear of running out of money. As a result, you postpone all consumption, and second is you actually run out of money. CPF Life deals with these two. Okay, so you do not judge insurance by rate of return, right? That is a wrong thinking. Now, this problem about CPF Life is really an annuity, and a lot of people tend to look at annuity in different angles and things like that. But I think there's a lot of people are very worried. Oh, I put money into annuity, it doesn't give me a good return whatsoever. Well, I just want to address that maybe we have overthink this whole concept. Okay, yeah, you got to have some comfort that when the CPF board set up something, it has your interest in mind, and you just need to put your thinking, cap on and trying to understand what the government objective is for you. So the so I think it's important for us to understand how the CPF Life works. Okay, first of all, CPF Life got a couple of plans, and not all plans are the same. Now, a lot of people didn't know this, but CPF Life is capital guaranteed. Okay, you will never run out of capital once CPF Life starts. You have the choice of deploying a CPF Life at 65 or 70 years old, or anytime in between. Once you start, the risk pooling starts. Now, a lot of people say, I hate the idea that my interest is pooled with the rest of the people. Okay, well, if that's the case, then choose basic plan, right? But there is a trade-off. You get a 9% pay cut. Okay. For those people who said, okay, I want a high income, then choose standard plan. Your interest is poor. Rest of people in exchange, you get a high monthly payout. There are trade-offs and all this. But the best thing is it covers you for life. For life. So as a result, imagine if I can generate $7,000 a month from CPF Life, which I will, then every month I can spend $7,000 completely and have the comfort that next month another $7,000 will come in, right? So I can go holiday, tour, travel, spend all I want, finish the $7,000, knowing next month it will still come in. It will still come in all the way until I die, right? That's amazing kind of comfort. Now, a lot of people tend to think, I can invest better than the CPF Life returns. Hello, You can talk about it when you are 50 years old. You can talk about it when you are 60 years old. But you need to understand something. You as an investor, okay, you as an investor is not the same when you're 50 years old and at 85 years old. You need to understand that we are not the same. Okay, we are not the same as investors. So therefore, I think it's important for us to realize that you don't assume that your ability to invest, to be able to take investment risk, able to make good investment decisions is the same when you're in your late retire years. So therefore, most investment expert will tell you that okay, you can stomach more investment in your distribution of your wealth in your early years, but in your later years you should have much lesser investment. But the inherent advice for people that I should put less money into my CPF life so that I can get more returns in later years when I invest myself. You're assuming that when you're old, you're still as good investor as you yourself now. What happens? You got dementia. Okay. What happens? You run out of money. What happens? You get scammed. Okay. By the way, if you put money into a CPF life, it's very difficult to get scammed. Do you realize that? Okay. I'm not saying impossible. Very, very difficult. Okay. What happens if you are? What happens if you make some big investment decision that have catastrophic outcome? What happens if the S&P 500 hit a 10-year lost decade? Like a lot of people say this. Anything can happen when you're doing investment. So therefore, you need to have a risk-free income. That's what CPF Life is. So it removes the burden of having to make a a perfect financial decision at the age of 80s and 90 years old. So there are a couple of think about it two way. If there are two retirees, okay, one retiree have CPF Life pays him five, six, seven, $8,000 a month. Another retiree, okay, have a little bit of CPF Life. The rest all given by high returns. Okay, which one do you think is better? Are you sure the one with investment returns are getting has a better outcome? We are talking about retirees, not talking about people who are still young and able like us. We all got to realize that our ability to handle investment cognitively goes down significantly when we retire. So therefore, even Mr. Lu, okay, will raise to, even though I'm pretty good investor, and I've demonstrated to many people how well I am in investment, I have no doubt my primary safety net is in my CPF life. So therefore, uh, a lot of people who overestimated themselves in investment, okay, I'll just say this: the biggest threat of investment is always yourself, okay. And if you think that you are a good investor that can outdo the CPF life, I think I think you're just overestimating yourself, okay? Because you're either too young, don't realize that. But even I, in my 50s, I can begin to realize that I'm not the same risk-taking expert that I was in my 30s or 40s. I'm doing well, but that's because I understand how powerful the CPF life is. So those people who use IRR, investment return, you're assuming you're a good investor that will be the same when you are getting old. You assume that you're not panic sell. You assume the market will be for you. You assume that you have no cognitive return and you've got no behavior errors and you'll be stable and disciplined for your entire retirement life. I think you're overestimating yourself in when you're getting old. So I think it is important for us to have a combination of both CPF life versus investing, but the ratio of reliance on CPF life increase tremendously as we get older. So therefore, as we get older, the amount that we put into investment must decrease and must decrease by a lot. Okay. I think the safety net of having a guaranteed income stream is wonderful. So, what CPF Life is calibrated to do is exactly what I said. Right? You will pay for all your necessity, okay, and it pays you to enjoy life at the earliest where you can have, where you can have enjoyment in life, and not to give you, let you suffer two risks: the risk of running out of money or the risk of overspending. Okay, yeah. So you really want to make sure they're well dealt with. Now the CPF Life have three plans: standard plan, escalating plan, and basic plan. A lot of people say, I don't like the capital to be shared with other people. That doesn't happen, guys. Only the interest is shared. And some people say, oh, I don't like my interest to be shared with other people. Okay, if you don't like it, choose basic plan. Basic plan only have 10-20% being used to share other people. Majority of it stays with you. But in exchange, you get a lower payout. In the case of standard plan, it gives you the highest income at the best years of your life, and your interest payment is being pulled, but in exchange you get higher payout. There's always a trade-off. I don't quite like the escalating plan for one simple reason. Don't mind, off the light is really killing my eyes. Okay, so the escalating plan give you the highest payout, okay, at the worst years of your life. So I don't like the idea of that. Yeah. So anyway, yeah, I can talk about it more if you're interested, but a lot of people are very, very bored with CPF Life. So what happened when you pass away? Well, those unused CPF capital are being given to your beneficiary. That's all. Okay. Those interests that are being pulled, okay, will depend on whether you're basic or non-basic plan. Basic plan give you the highest bequest, but the uh, a payout discount. Okay. And other plans give you lower bequest but higher payout. So you got to understand all this to decide which one is best for you. So let me just sum up. The goal is not to maximize investment returns. The CPF Life is not an investment. The goal is to ensure that you are protected well against longevity. What you don't want is you have this fear of running out of money. As a result, you don't spend, and then in the end you accumulated too much money, or you spend too much early and then in the end you run out of money. So the CPF Life deals with this risk. Okay? So I strongly encourage everybody to take some time to understand this. If you are keen, we have got courses to help you understand this. They are fully funded by the government, using your CPF. Using your CPF is using your Skills Future credit. Okay. Wow, my eyes hurt a lot from the light. All right. Okay. So I'm happy to take any questions that you may have. Okay. All right. Mm. Um. I put $30,000 into insurance kind of plan, and the returns are very limited for 5 years. Investment. I don't know what investments are there, but give me a minute. I was told that my power is running low, so I better juice up my battery. Okay, I'm just using Simba to boost my signals. Thank you. Okay, yeah. I don't know what insurance plan you have, but I strongly suggest for you to really make sure your special account is top up. Oh, you use your special account to buy insurance. Oh, that's a mega mistake. That's a mega mistake for sure. 100%. Okay. I don't need to see what your policy is. You are making a mistake. Yeah. Simba got problem with authority. Yes, I heard that. Okay. Huh? Even my name was quoted. Really? Okay. What's aging normally? Okay. So I just want to say this, okay? Don't make the wrong mistake. Don't make the wrong mistake, okay? I think of myself as a really good investor. I'm not the best investor. I think I'm a very good investor, right? So, I mean, I'm heading towards 10M65. Right now, I'm many M's already, okay? using my CPF alone. So I think I'm a very good CPF investor. However, I don't think I can beat CPF Life, and I think CPF Life serves an insanely good objective of protecting my longevity. So I want to encourage everybody to see it in the right perspective. Okay. Uh, Pay you a monthly sum that's deducted on CPF, your RA. When your RA is finished, CPF Life continue to pay you rest. Like, exactly. Yeah, that's very good. Okay. Once my insurance agent say I should surrender my policy to enjoy, I didn't dare to. Okay. Hmm. Pension scheme. Okay, I think only for government servant, I think. Should we top up to enhance retirement sum? Absolutely, if your finances can afford it. Absolutely. So I am teaching everybody that if you can top up to ERS, you can reach some insane numbers for income. Why would you not want to do that? All right. No, why would you not want to do that? So I'm teaching people who are younger than me can get eight, nine, $10,000 in their retirement income. People older than me probably get less. I get about 7 plus once I continue to top up my ERS. That's an insane amount. At $7,000, and let's say my wife also get roughly $7,000, we got 14,000. How to finish 14,000 if half my life is in Malaysia? Okay, in Singapore, I think 14,000 is also a lot. Yeah. Okay. Correct. So a lot of people got it wrong. Yeah. So I just want to say this. Okay. What if we top up enhanced retirement sum? Yes, just go for it. Yeah. At what age you achieve my first million? I don't know. 30s. Must be 30s. I don't know which 30s, but 30s. Okay. Mr. Lu, is someone in late 30s achieve FRS, reach fully paid? Sorry, like extra 100K put S&P? No, I think that's okay because you have formed your financial safety net. Then your next level should be about investment, get investment returns. That's absolutely right. Okay, that's absolutely right. Can I tell everybody categorically clear? Your CPF Life is going to account for quite a lot of your retirement income. Please take the effort to understand it really well and maximize it to the proper level. Be careful of wrong teaching. Okay, be careful of wrong teaching. Win life. Okay, should you? Sorry, I missed one. Should you top up? Sunny Leong, what's your question? Should you top up your CPF to your retirement account to enhance retirement sum? Is that a question? It depends. Let me tell you who should not do it. Okay, are you all ready? Yeah, this so far is really difficult to say. Let me tell you who should not do it. People with very bad health. So give me a minute. All right, wait, guys, hold on now. Wow, I need to adjust my seat. I think when we put it on top of the table there, I face there. Okay, all right. Okay, all right. Okay. Can you help me? Wow, I sit until put the thing there. Okay, guys, hold on. I prefer to stand and do live stream rather than sit. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. Wow, that's better. Okay, that's much better right now. No, I'm in China hotel. Give me my phone. Actually, don't need. Don't need. Don't need. Leave it there. Just in case. Okay. So just to be very clear, anybody who wants to join my, let me just say this, okay? I teach people how to generate 10, 15, $20,000 retirement income. And the CPF Life is a foundational tool there, along with some other instruments. If you are keen to attend this course, it's called Retire Confidence Class. You can WhatsApp this number. Let me just tell you categorically clear, it is very important to get a mastery on CPF Life. Okay, a mastery on CPF Life, because CPF Life is going to account for a heavy part of your retirement income. And you spend so much effort in earning your income, but not knowing how to deploy it to get the maximum out of it. And let me just say this, what you decide now between 55 all the way to 65, 70 years old will decide what happens to your income later. So if you activate this strategy too late, you will suffer very badly. Okay. How do I get 7K? I keep topping up my CPF retirement account. Yeah. Am I very late? Richard, how old are you right now? Okay. Are you worried about sudden government policy change to CPF Life? Anything has risk. Okay. So in the case of CPF, it has policy risk, but is the policy risk more likely than investment risk? Tell me which one is higher. Okay. For those crazy nuts that think that you can out invest your CPF Life, okay, you are totally ignoring investment risk. That's a very dangerous move. Okay, it's a very dangerous move. Or late to my live stream, I don't know. I think you missed quite a lot of it already. Okay, CPF Life. Okay, let me tell you who should not put too much money in CPF Life. People with short life expectation. Then you don't have a choice. If you have short life expectation, then you got no life to talk about. CPF Life pays you for life, but you don't have much life, okay, because of health reason whatsoever. Then you should extract out every single dollar. Let's say you know that let's say you're 65 years old, and the government the hospital give you, your doctor give you 6 months to live. Then it's very clear what you should do, right? Quick, even I think you can even go to CPF and just tell them that let me have everything out. But let's say you got some life-threatening disease that could anytime uh, you know, shorten your life expectation to very suddenly gone. Then you should put as little money as possible. Okay, so in short, there's only one big reason why you should not have CPF Life a lot put to it is because of short life expectation. Okay, I think that's the most important thing. Yeah. Uh, okay. Yes, I think the Kueh Lapis investment structure I think is important. Is I will put the CPF Life, your SA, your retirement account as the foundation level, and then need to read be check my phone. Give me my phone. Okay, yeah. Wait, there's guys. No, I don't know why my phone is making. Can you all hear me? Can you all hear and see me? All right. Okay. Sorry, guys. Okay. Does CPF Life constantly adjust every year, taking account of the mortality experience? I think they. Let me think. That I'm not too sure. No, I'm not too sure. Put it that way, lah. It doesn't change by much for two reasons. Number one, there are only two factors that determine CPF Life. Number one, interest rate. Number two, mortality. Does these two change a lot, guys? These two doesn't change a lot. That's why CPF Life payout don't change a lot. Okay. I plan to top up ERS this year, and my FA sent me video of Josh Tan with TT YouTuber trying to sell me JEPQ instead. I told him I'm Mr. Lewis came on this and this suits me better. Thank you. I need to emphasize again, okay, your CPF Life address longevity risk. Nothing beats that. Number one, if you have, okay, you address two big issue. Maybe people not old enough don't feel it. Okay, I don't know about Josh and what they say. I don't know about other YouTuber, what they say whatsoever. I'll just say this. Maybe they're not old enough and maybe I'm starting to feel old already. I'll just say this, okay? Listen very carefully. CPF Life address two longevity risks. Number one, because you don't know whether you'll run out of money, so you stop spending or spend very little. You save a lot of money. Then later when you're 80, 90 years old, wow, I got too much money. But you know what? That's a disaster. The best years of your retirement life, you were very frugal. end up you're not living your life. Then once I give you a lot of money in your 80s and 90s, what the hell can you do with it? You'll be happy, go downstairs, walk one round. Okay. Now the other extreme is people who spend too much. Okay, or suffer some investment disaster, kena scam. What happens? They run out of their money. Then they'll be looking, why last time I never listened to Mr. Lu, right? So CPF Life take care of you. It's an incredible peace of mind. Where are you going to get this peace of mind from? Government guaranteed. Unless a nuclear bomb into Singapore and wipe out everybody, that I think then CPF Life is the least of concern from you. Okay, unless a new government get voted in and wipe out the government reserve or something like that, I think we can trust the CPF board to pay us a very good CPF payment as a promise for your whole life. Okay, very important teaching. Don't make a mistake. I don't know who teach all this different thinking, because a lot of all these comments came out in my 196 community. I felt that this is an important thing. I want to deal with it. Okay, yeah. You look at me. I'm reaching 10M65 with my wife. 10M6. I doubt any. There are very few people in Singapore that can beat 1065 using CPF. Yes, they got some people are billionaires, they got cash or so, but I don't even think these guys beat me in CPF and SRS. But however, even with this big sum, we quickly rush to top up our ERS to full. Why? Because my investment can suddenly be wiped out. I don't know what can happen. What if I get scammed, right? What if I get all my investment gets scammed away? They can't touch my CPF Life. Okay, that's a very very important thing. Some people say, of course you rich, therefore you can do this. Wrong. The poorer you are, the more you want income stability, right? Okay, that should be the right thinking. The poorer you are, you want income stability and income guarantees all the way till you die. Okay, yeah, be careful. Okay, be careful. Yeah, so I really want to address this. I'm not about pitching. I don't know who all these people are. They are bringing out all these things, but I want to address that this is the most important thing. Now, how you structure it to get 10, 15, $20,000 retirement income, you can join my course. I can teach you that. But please do not look at CPF Life in the wrong way. And as a result, a lot of people say, no, I won't put too much money into CPF Life. I won't put too much money in my retirement account. You try doing that and then you cannot scam. Then what happens? Right? You you'll be gone, man. There's no way to turn around in your retirement. Okay? Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's a good one. CPF Life also prevent children eyeing your money. Okay, eyeing your money. What happens if your children take away your money? Right? What if children take away your investment money? How do you prevent that from happening? I'm just saying, right? Okay, people you trust take away your money. Okay? I'm just saying that there's a lot of possibilities when the money is floating out there. When you put with CPF Life, not say there's no risk, but it's just governmental risk is a very is I think it's the lowest form of risk. Yeah, the safest bank is CPF. I completely agree, right? I don't know what our national reserve are, but I think it's definitely in the trillions. Okay, yeah. So I strongly encourage everybody to look at the CPF Life in the right angle. Okay, even I whom I think is very good investment, I don't think I can beat CPF Life. I cannot. I cannot. Okay, I cannot. Yeah. The biggest threat of CPF Life is inflation. Therefore, you need to have high CPF Life. Then you have no fear of inflation. So I'm pitching myself to get $7,000. I hope that younger people can get $8, $9, $10,000. I think they can if they adopt the right strategy. That kind of level, you don't need to be afraid of inflation. You don't need to be afraid of inflation. You should be afraid of inflation if you take out a lot of money and put into investment that flounder, and then your CPF Life was too little to combat inflation. Okay. Old people are likely to be scammed by their children, their in-laws, scammers that look like their children, and so many other ways. Old people cannot invest as well as young people unless you're Warren Buffett. Okay. And it's an overestimation of your investment capability that when you are old, you can still invest as well as when you are young. They forgot the element, the human element, which is your heart, okay, and your cognitive ability. All this will go down, Yeah. So therefore, CPF Life is a firm foundation. Okay. Yes, Marcus, this is a life. Yeah. So young people want to grow CPF in order to understand how you spend property, spend correctly. Uh, those those people who are coming to my 10M65 talk this Saturday, you will hear me talking about how I did it, and I'll just tell you what we use our CPF how we use our CPF. Fortunately, we did not buy private property. Wow, we could expand it all the way to 10M65, okay, and maybe even overshoot that. I don't think any private property investment right now can easily beat that. Okay, I'm sure there are people who beat that, but very few can beat that. Very few. And the best part is, I'm not burdened to any housing loans. Not held burden to any housing loan. That restricted my career mobility. So I think that's a very interesting angle. I'm not saying you cannot make money through property. I'm just saying that I chose the other path, which is put money in HDB and then set myself free. In the end, I end up very high income as very high wealth in my CPF as well. Okay. No, if you want to retire early, okay, it depends. You want to retire at 65, okay? Then I think the highest you can get is probably around 4,008 or $5,000. Let's round up $5,000, okay? Then if you want 7,000, now it depends on your age. Zixuan, how old are you, right? So let's say you're my age. Let's say you're my age. If I retire at 65 years old, I probably get about $5,000. If I retire at 70 years old, I get $7,000. It's all a matter of choice. Okay. Yeah. But I just enjoy working. So I'll continue to work for as long as I can. Okay. How many steps I clocked today? Oh, I'm very proud to show you guys. Okay, Larry. Yeah. Okay. So this is my number of steps. Can you see? 20,000 steps today. Yeah. I'm not very proud of it. You know why? I ate a lot. Okay. It come to China very difficult. Very difficult to cut down. So at least I try to compensate by exercising more. Okay. Mr. Lu, you're right. I'm loan free at 40. I'm very proud of you. Yeah, very proud of you. Even earlier than me, I loan free and a lot later than you. Okay. Yeah. No, Jennifer, very good to see you. I hope all is okay with you. I just want to say this, that you cannot ignore the human element in financial decisions. A lot of people say, oh, it's very black and white, more profitable, less profitable, higher IRR, less IRR. I don't know what else did they use. I never watched a video at all. But I just want to say this: you got to take account of the human factor. Okay, the human factor, the risk around us, they are non-financial. Okay, not say that can eat up our finances, and not just about whether which is a better investment, right? I think that's very important. Okay. Wow, Guangzhou lots of good food. Can die. Can die. Okay, this place cannot come. Even better than in Malaysia. I think the new EC will be priced cheaper. It's going to be a ripple effect for those who purchase EC. Possibly. I'm not that. I'm not that into private property, lah. Okay. Yeah. So my wife stopped working. Mr. Lu, my wife stopped working for more than 20 years. Now my CPF, I think, is 48 years old. Should I transfer the the maximum enhanced retirement sum to her SA just before she turned 55? You can transfer after 55, before 55. Okay, let me just say this. The faster you transfer money into a SA, let's say to FRS, then she can compound her interest higher. That is a must do. 4% interest risk-free way, fine. At 55 years old, if money is not a problem, then push all the way to ERS. Okay. The cost of living in Shenzhen and Guangzhou is expensive. No, no, no. Shenzhen is expensive. Guangzhou is not that expensive. Okay. I stay in HDB and enjoy my holidays with my family of three at business class yearly. Wow, wonderful. Congratulations. Okay. I heard the BTO flats in Woodlands are very much sought after now. Yes, of course, because the RTS link is coming up. Everybody wants to go to JB easily. That day was the first time in my life, okay, first time in my life going through going through the custom, okay, without a car. Uh, I've used the old custom before, but the new custom I never tried before. It's actually quite embarrassing. So me and my wife, two swaku, trying to navigate our way. So door to door from my house in Mount Austin to my house in Jurong, without traffic jam, all public transport, no taxi. I cannot say no taxi. I took a Grab from my house to CIQ. I took a house from my house in Malaysia to CIQ. Then after that, navigate all the way through the custom. Took a bus across the causeway, and then from there took a bus, public SBS bus to Kranji MRT. From Kranji MRT, take a train back to Jurong East. From Jurong East, walk back home. Wow, the whole journey took 2 hours. Okay, 2 hours. Yeah. So I think next time with RTS going to be much faster. Okay. Fireworks daily, no, I don't see any fireworks at all. Okay. Yeah. Will our HDB demand increase because of this new law from EC? Ooh, I don't know, leh. I think that I'll just say this. I think a lot of people are going for EC because there's a huge capital gain advantage. I will just say this. If they understand that it is possible to do very well without touching private property or EC, just HDB, maybe some people will change their mind. That is why this Saturday, I'm going to the CIMB talking about 10M65. Okay, 10M65. I'm not house sell logic, 10M65. Okay. Okay. Any other people have any questions? We're hitting midnight already. Okay. Oh, by the way, I come to Guangzhou. My most enjoyable time is sleeping in the hotel. Every day wake up at 11:30. Wow, badly needed rest. In Singapore, work too hard. Come here, sleep all the way to 11:30, almost 12 noon, almost like Europe time zone. Yeah. So I feel a bit guilty. Okay. Yeah. Anyone have any more question about CPF? Please take your CPF life decisions. Man, Simba is not that reliable. But Simba among wrap up, okay, guys, I don't know what happened. Okay, okay, I'll quickly wrap up. I'll quickly wrap up. Okay, I'll quickly wrap up. Okay, guys, I tell you what, we gotta stop tonight. This thing is this Simba is unreliable, and the VPN here is unreliable.